bringing them in, and I'm going to take care of some technical stuff, and then we're going to go from there. I'm going to go ahead and do a very short presentation. Then I'm going to let you do the introduction to our comp plan for the ambassadors, and we're going to go from there and have our conversation. So it's going to be real quick so we can get to our guests. All right. So go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining us. We definitely appreciate each and every one of you for being here tonight. On behalf of Pastor Mel's Keys and myself, I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. He is actually not available tonight. He actually has a funeral and of one of his dear friends, and so we're gonna just let it rip. We wanted to get some of the best. So tonight I am so excited. To all of you in the Zoom room, go ahead and continue to invite your guests to come in. If you are on Facebook, you want to make sure that you click, like, and share. I don't care what country. We're in 67 countries. So we're in 67 countries. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of partners. We would definitely like for you to be one. But if you're out there in Facebook, you want to share this. We want this to go viral. This is a stellar group. And this is a money-making group. And I am excited to be a part of it. I'm the baby, one of the babies in the group, but I'm definitely excited to be a part of this group. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you briefly our presentation. Let's see if I can get this started. So Travorium is a better life company. We travel more, travel better, and travel for less. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Deborah Taylor. I was at one point one of the newest ambassadors, but we got a few more, right? And so I am a U.S. ambassador. I also drive a BMW that this company pays for every 15th of the month. I also have a custom-made ring. I actually have two, right? And I'm part of the 1500 Club. I don't even know if we have that club anymore, part of Leadership and Rise of Star Wars. And I have several ambassador awards now. So I'm pretty excited about that. This is David and Adela Hart. They're world-class entrepreneurs. They have combined 30 years of experience in both traditional and direct sales. He was the entrepreneur finalist at age 24. And Adela and David are passionate, caring, and committed people. They are devout Christians, and they have taken this company to rocket levels since 2013. Even during the pandemic, we grew 21 countries, and we're global in over 67 countries all over the world. We have a 400% annual growth, and he pays millions in commissions. We have offices in Temecula, California, which I am presently about an hour away right now. Did a West Coast tour. And also we have offices in Madrid, Spain, as well as Colombia. Travorium, we've been in business a decade. We are going into our second decade of business. We have a debt-free travel inventory, prepaid. Area means we don't owe anybody anything. Isn't that amazing? It's just an amazing to have that. We pay commissions, again, millions in commissions. I've been here going on 6 years this year, and I've been paid every Friday on time, every time. On time, every time. We are a global product. We have a global business. We're a global opportunity. Again, we are in 67 countries, and 21 of them were added during the pandemic. We are part of the travel industry, an estimated of $9 trillion as of 2022. We are the business of dreams. We are easy to explain, and we're big fun, side hustle. I would say part-time hustle, part-time business opportunity, full-time home-based business. I do this full-time now. We are a marketplace. We are in the marketplace. And for some of us, this is marketplace ministry. It's marketplace ministry for me. Timing. Everything is about timing. I think that for me, my timing changed and my timing became right. And this is definitely the opportunity of advantage. So you want to take advantage of the timing and the advantage, and this is the perfect time to come in. We have several sites, and one is the retail site. And our retail site, I'm actually staying at the DoubleTree right now in Ontario, California, and I saved 68% on this hotel. All of my relatives and stuff paid pretty much over a couple of $100, but I didn't pay that, right? So this is an example of Expedia and Priceline. And with this example for the Fairmont Grand Del Mar, there's a savings of $1,256.57. So if Expedia and Priceline and Booking.com, they're actually owned by two companies, Booking Group and Expedia Group and Booking Holdings. So there's really only two companies. And Expedia has actually bought the Airbnb Vrbo. We have over 100 destinations all over the world. It's just too many. I'm going to show you a few of them, right? So we have getaways. We have this getaway platform with over 2,000 resorts and over 200,000 weeks that you can pick from. I just recently stayed in Las Vegas for a week for 8 days and 7 nights for $192. I stayed in Phoenix before I came to California for $106.42 on an 8-day, 7-night getaway in Scottsdale, Arizona, right? So here's some others. Canary Islands, $7, 8 days, 7 nights. Cabo San Lucas, $149. Our CEO loves Cabo San Lucas. It's one of his favorite places to go fishing and golfing. Orlando, Florida, 8 days, 7 nights, 2-bedroom. Isn't that something? I got something in front of, I think it's $149. Montego Bay, $612, 5-star resort, all inclusive. Dubai, we have a group of people going to Dubai very, very soon. I believe in the first week of September, for $99, 5-star, 6 days, breakfast daily. Breakfast at this particular hotel is $110 for 2 people. All of these trips I'm telling you about now is for 2 people, and some of them are actually for 4. Venice, Italy. I actually did Venice, Italy. I did Venice, Italy, and I didn't have any idea that that water was real, right? I had no idea that the water was actually, that was a real picture until I got there, was looking for the Uber to come pick me up, and they told me it was going to be a boat yacht. So, but it is a beautiful place, and I believe that it is actually a place where lovers should go. This is also some of our 23 world tours, Waikiki. I believe a bunch of people are leaving on Tuesday. Our 2-star ambassadors, Dale and Maria, are already there, I believe. But that's a trip for 2 adults and 2 children for $536. Newport Beach, California. I booked this trip. I was so glad. Shout out to Travel Support. I got it, right? Breakfast daily, balcony room, and I heard it's the beach of the rich and famous, so I'm finna go see. Athens, Greece, right? 5-star, 5 days, amazing views. So any of these, we had a group of ministers, about 13 of them last year, who went to Athens, Greece, and then they caught a train or a bus or something over to Crete, and then they flew over to Paris. Las Vegas, $76, April and August. And then now they've added December, $76. Paris, France, $420. I went to Paris, France. I've did all of these as well. Paris, France, $420. One thing that I learned about Paris is that I did not know that they had given us the Statue of Liberty. And so we're driving down the dinner cruise, and the Statue of Liberty is lit up. I mean, the Eiffel Tower is lit up, and then we rode past the Statue of Liberty. And I was like, what? We're not in New York. And I got a history lesson. I must have missed that in my history lessons. Puerto Vallarta is actually coming up. And it actually went down to, I believe, the $29. So it quickly sold out. 5 days, 5-star, all-inclusive junior suite. So you're wondering, how much is this going to cost? We have our silver membership that just gives us our retail platform, but it does give you better than travel agent rates, and it's $49.95 a month. And then we have our titanium membership, which is $129.95, but it gives you better than travel agent rates. It gives you the world tours at 50%, up to 50% that I was talking about. You got getaways up to 50% that I was just talking about. And you have an incentive trip once a year. I did my incentive trip this year to Puerto Vallarta, and it was absolutely amazing. I added a couple of days. So I did 8 days, 7 nights at all inclusive. So $129.95 and $69.95 a month. And that doubles into 140 travel points. But we say go big and go home, and this is the best. Platinum, $249.95. Better than travel agent rates, world tours up to 80% off, getaways up to 80% off, and then we get an incentive trip once a year, and $125, and it doubles, right? We'll show you how to get rid of those monthly subscriptions inside of our business. If you become a 2-star director in our business, you're making between $18,000 to $30,000 a year. You can give yourself that type of raise. That's all I wanted to do, and actually get this ring. And so this is for illustration purposes only, but I had to show you the gorgeous ring. All you have to do is become a partner, and the partner is $79.95 one time, once a year. With that, you get a website, you get marketing videos, you get training videos, you get done for you product, and you get the over 400 and something tax deductions, and you want to see your tax consultant for that, especially if you're going to do this as a home-based business. In our business, we have 2 sales teams. We have so once 3 people join, you go into what we call profitability. You're going to earn as much as you're going to spend. So if your website or if your monthly subscription is $125, once 3 people join, you're going to earn $410 a day, and $410 times 30 days, 31 days equal 125 to 127. So we say go forward and pay no more, as long as you have 3 active people. Then you can get 8 platinums each sales team, and you don't have to get all of these. That's 16. You're going to make between $400 and $700 a month. That's a 1-star director. Then you get 25 platinums on each sales team. You're going to make between $1,500 to $2,000 a month. And that is actually our 2-star director. And then once you get to 63 platinums, you're making $30,000 annually plus. Once you get to 88 platinums on each sales team, you're going to make between 80 to 100,000 plus, because we're actually, I'm going to talk about that tonight. The ambassadors are actually getting a raise. So our top money earner is going to really share that with you a little bit, and then we're going to get to our guest. So you want to do the sales team. You can earn up to $3,200 daily residual in our comp plan. Nobody has even earned that yet. Even our top money earner hasn't earned that, but he has earned a cool 7 figures. This is not an income claim. The income is solely earned on this, the sales of memberships. How many memberships it is? We don't know what your work ethic going to do. We don't know what you're going to do. So just so you know that. These are some of our new 6-figure earners. We have Mabel Raymond. We have Cynthia Sly. We have Igor, and I didn't get an opportunity to put his beautiful wife up here, but she is our newest ambassador. It's Larissa, and she's going to be on here tonight, and myself in the U.S. We are U.S. ambassadors. We make between $100,000 and $300,000 per year. We get profit sharing. We get a lifestyle bonus. We get the Louis Vuitton experience. We get an annual ambassador vacation, and they're getting ready to add some other things to that. This is our ambassador lifestyle. As you can see, we are actually in Paris. This is some of the ambassadors in Paris. As you see, I'm on the corner with this large bag because I got a very large purse in Paris. right. And so I'm going to bring on our ambassador, our 4-star ambassador. And I really want him to just break this down a little bit before we get to talking to our ambassadors about talking with our ambassadors. And so if you are again, a guest, we went through the presentation a little fast, but tonight we definitely want you to get back with the person that invited you and stay put so you can hear from our 4-star ambassador, Todd Strand. I am so excited to introduce him and his beautiful wife, Gina Strand. They live in California as well. And he's making he's making the dollars, and he is everything to everybody on this team. And I'm excited to call him my 4-star ambassador. So Todd, take it away.
By the way, amazing job, Coach Deborah, and so excited so many of you are here tonight. Obviously, we're going to get to all of the different ambassadors that we have on here, but again, as Deborah covered, I mean, number one, we're doing stuff as a company that's just never, ever been done before in travel. That's just a stone cold fact. And we're also doing things in compensation that have never, ever been done before. And you can see it on the screen right here. So when we talk about being an ambassador, that's having 188 total customers in your left leg and 188 total customers in your right leg. Now, did you bring all those people? No, you only brought a handful of them, right? You told a few who told a few. It just spread. As the customer base gets bigger and bigger and bigger, so does your check. And when you get to the point, you have 376 platinum customers. You have 15,000 volume in your left leg and 15,000 volume in your right leg. Now, in 99% of the networking companies out there, they would pay you 10% on one leg, meaning that if you have 15,000 volume here, 15,000 volume here, 10% on one leg means your check is $1,500 for the month, $18,000 for the year. Every leader knows this. But with us, you're not making $1,500 a month. You're in fact making $10,240 per month. And of course, Coach has got the breakdown here. You're making $4,340 in daily pay. You're picking up $2,500 in the leadership bonus. You're picking up $500 just in the lifestyle bonus. You're picking up $200 in a personal bonus, $1,200 in the ambassador bonus. And then we have this new power up bonus where you're getting paid an extra $1,500 per month. So you're now getting paid $10,240. I mean, if you just do the math on that, I mean, just pull out your little calculator, say, wait a minute, hold on. You're paying me $10,240, okay, minus what most companies pay you, $1,500. They're paying me $8,740 more than all the other companies in the industry will want to pay you. And if you take that times 12, that's $104,880 per year more money on the exact same size team, on the exact same amount of volume than any other company in the space today. Again, we are doing things that have never been done in travel before. We're doing things in compensation that have never been done before. The Louis Vuitton experience, even the corporate people, Louis Vuitton, like, I can't believe more companies haven't done this. I mean, they were blown away when they go, what an amazing idea. And we have the video of when we pulled up there with the big old limousine bus, and there was this line that went all the way down the street and around the corner. People had to wait 45 minutes to an hour just to get into Louis Vuitton. We pull up, half the staff is out there waiting for us to arrive. We walk right in like we own the place. People start taking pictures thinking we must be famous or something, right? They take us to the fourth story of the fourth story of the Louis Vuitton. It's the tallest and most busiest Louis Vuitton in the world. That was in Paris, France last year. And of course, they gave all the ladies, macaroons, cappuccinos, champagne. They all had the personal shopper. These are the kinds of things that we're doing in recognition. You get the 2-star rings, right? So it's a remarkable company. We're spreading like wildfire. We're changing lives. We have a lot of people here tonight that are living this ambassador lifestyle. Because again, we've had people, by the way, that's taken, like it took Coach D 4 years to become an ambassador. But she got involved way back when we didn't have all the things that we have today. And as we keep adding things, people are doing it faster and faster and faster. You're going to hear from Cynthia Sly tonight. It took her 6 months. You're going to hear from Eager tonight. It took him 5 months. You're going to hear from Larissa tonight, 9 months. Tatiana was 8 months, right? So people are doing it faster and faster, meaning the bigger the company gets, the more stuff they keep adding, more and more people are able to achieve this level in a record time. Now, I don't know you. I don't know your mix of skills. I'm not suggesting you're going to do it in 5 or 6 months. But what I am suggesting that if some people, multiple people, are doing it in 5 to 6 months, my gosh, we got to be able to get you there in 50 to 60 months. And what would it mean to have $10,240 per month, reoccurring residual income, money coming in every single month, whether you work or not? You can sit on the beach, drink out of a coconut, and the checks just keep showing up. And in addition to the money, you're also getting 5 actual vacations per year, plus the Louis Vuitton experience. I mean, so the ambassador life is off the chart. And rather than me telling you about it, I want to bring in my lovely wife, Miss Gina Strand. Obviously, she got to participate in that whole Louis Vuitton experience, along with you, Coach D, and along with Maria Roberts and lots of other people. But just to kind of articulate, that lifestyle and what that's all about. Then we'll start moving this around the horn to all of the other ambassadors. So without any further ado, Ms. Gina, I turn this over to you.
Well, thank you, Todd. Thank you, Deborah, for having us on tonight. Super excited to be here with everyone. And as you saw the video that Deborah had shared with everyone, the Louis Vuitton experience when you become an ambassador is a first-class, world-class experience that you get to participate in. And it was created by one of our founders, Mrs. Adela Hart. All of us in Paris last year, ambassadors, were lucky enough to go to this Louis Vuitton. It's a 4-story Louis Vuitton. And this video here explains it so well. Like Todd said, they took us from the hotel we were staying in the limousine van. As we arrived, the staff was waiting for us out front. There you see them dancing and twirling Mrs. Adela Hart. And as we were escorted in, we walked straight in. We were not any line. You'll see in a moment there's a line that wraps around the corner, and these people are waiting probably an hour to get in, but here we are just walking straight in with Mrs. Hart. And one of the funniest things before we got in, and it was kind of cool too, is all these people standing on the street are wondering who we are, all dressed in black, dressed up and walking in. And they started taking pictures of us as well, thinking maybe we were someone famous. But once we got inside, they escorted us up to the 4th level, 4th floor in the Louis Vuitton. Absolutely beautiful showroom. And we were served, sparkling water, champagne, cappuccinos, macaroons, and some other chocolates and desserts. And then we were each assigned our own personal shopping assistant. And they really spent time with us. They wanted to find out what we were looking for. I walked us all different levels. It was so cool to be able to go up and down, all 4 levels and see all of the different handbags and accessories and clothing you saw Deborah showed earlier in her video. But they all spent a lot of time with us, just really helping us find something that was super special. And then after we were finished shopping, we all met back up in the showroom again and just got to really bond and hang out and talk. And it was just, like I said, absolutely first-class experience.
Again, it's a big part of our company for all of you out there that are looking at our company. We're trying to give people experiences that, quite frankly, they would probably never, ever have if it wasn't for the company. And so when we talk about traveling more and traveling for less, that's exciting. But there's the other part that Daryl and Maria always point out, it's traveling better. It's having these experiences. When we went to Las Vegas, we stayed at the Wynn in the rooms that cost $600 to $700 a night. How many moms and dads that go to Vegas are saying, hey, let's go book the Wynn? They're like, nah, $600-700 a night. We'll go over to Circus, right? They're going to go to some place that's a little more affordable. They're not going to spend that kind of money per night. With our company, you're getting these kinds of experiences all of the time. And so you're getting the Louis Vuitton experience. You're getting to stay in the 4- and 5-star incredible resorts that, again, quite frankly, a lot of people just don't go to because they're so expensive. So it's all part of this amazing lifestyle. It's something that I believe any one of you could snap your fingers. It's a mental decision that you can make happen for you at any time you wish. And I'd say the very next people I want to go to is actually Daryl and Maria Roberts, who happen to be in Hawaii this very moment. They are there ahead of the world tour that we're going to have in Hawaii. And of course, tomorrow is Daryl's birthday. It's one of those special birthdays, right? One of those milestone birthdays. I think he's like 30 years age or 30 years old or something like that, but looks like they're right on the beach. So we're talking about ambassador lifestyle, and they're going to show it to you. So Daryl, Maria, take it away. It's on mute and it won't unmute. I'm going to try to ask you to unmute. You are co-host. I'm clicking on the ask unmute, but you're not getting the unmute. If you guys don't mind, maybe try logging out and logging back in. We'll try it again to get you guys back on. Because I'm clicking on the ask unmute, but it's not unmuting you. By the way, you look fantastic. I see the beach. I see the hat. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Sometimes you don't even have to speak, right? Just show us the ocean, show us the sand. We get the idea.
Now they're froze.
Yeah. I think I'm sure it's probably their connection. So maybe we'll get that back on here in a moment. But again, speaking of Gerald Maria Roberts, we'll slide up to Canada. And we'll go to the number one. Hold on, wait a minute, we might have him here.
Now our camera won't come on.
So we have sound but no camera. Well, by the way, how is Hawaii? Talk to us.
Can you hear us, Todd?
Yeah, you sound great.
Awesome. Hey, our camera won't turn on because it said the host has to disable it or enable it.
It says you're a co-host. So look
We're on a cell phone, so that's probably why.
You cannot start your video because the host has disabled it.
Yeah, that's the video.
But anyway, we're having so much fun here. I mean, there's so many people here. Hawaii is packed to the brim. I mean, the people are just having fun. They're out traveling. They're enjoying themselves. So, I mean, this is really great. Hi, guys.
There you are.
We got it. Yes.
Happy birthday, Daryl.
Hey, what's up?
He said happy birthday.
Hey, thank you very much. Hey, guys.
Background.
Diamond Head in the background, guys. They'll just span real slow.
Look at all the people. All of these people need to learn how to travel more, travel better, and travel for less. And it's our job, all of us as partners, to make sure that each and every one of them know how to do it and don't have to worry about timeshares and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
time to learn about the best travel club on the planet, Travorium.
Hey, Todd, you know what's better than, coming to Hawaii? Is paying less than everybody else that comes to Hawaii. Nobody is paying what we're paying, staying where we're staying. And we're going to be here 9 days. The actual world tour is 5 days and 4 nights, but Maria wanted to treat me because of my birthday, obviously. So we're going to be here like 9 days. And then we get to go back home, and then the grandkids come. So, I mean, it's just unbelievable. But still doing Zooms, still doing three-way conference calls. I mean, again, we don't make $1 million a year yet, but, making $250,000 and such, and being able to do what you want when you want is more precious than somebody making $1 million or $2 million every year. Now, that's coming. There's no question about it. It's all coming. But, I mean, I wouldn't change this for anything.
Yeah, Daryl, I think you make a great point there, because in fact, I have a gentleman, he's a surgeon, he's in my business, and he obviously makes great money as a surgeon, but he just has no lifestyle. He lives at the hospital. He goes in early, comes home late at night. He's got a son that plays baseball just like you guys did, but he never got to go to the games because he was always at the hospital. So he had the income, but he didn't have the lifestyle. And I think we might have lost you guys again because I see the screen's frozen.
Yeah.
I think we, you back?
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear us or not, but
You're back now. You're back. Take it away.
that's not it.
Yeah, you're on. You're on.
You're on.
Yeah.
Second, he went out of the Zoom. Hold on. There we go.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, thank you so much, guys. Ambassador Taylor for inviting us. Just exciting times, no question about it. If you're not a member yet, guys, get involved with this company. If you want to make money, you have that opportunity. You want to travel, you've got that opportunity. You want to create a financial fence around your home that nothing can penetrate, you have that opportunity. Worst thing that's going to happen to you, the worst thing while you're building and developing and going through the valley of disappointment, the worst thing that's going to happen is that you're going to be able to take these amazing vacations every single year, clockwork, for the rest of your life.
Woohoo!
Very nice.
Aloha. Aloha, everybody. Aloha. Have a great
Aloha.
day.
Go have fun, guys. Happy birthday, Daryl.
Happy birthday. All right. I want to talk to you and Gina for a minute before we go to Danny. And the reason I wanted to do this tonight, because everybody always have questions about how to get to ambassador. We have a lot of people coming in now who actually want the comp plan, right? They want to look at the comp plan before they want to travel. They see the value of the travel. And then we have a lot of couples that come in. And so Daryl and Maria are still listening, but we still have a lot of couples coming in. And so tonight we have Daryl and Maria, Todd and Gina, and Igor and Larissa, who are all couples in this business, along with Cynthia and her husband, and me and my husband at one point. But you being the top money earners, what would you say to someone out there who is looking at our comp plan, especially as a couple?
Number one, obviously, as a couple, most couples each get their own individual spot. They're just like you and Guy did, just like Daryl and Maria did, just like Igor and Larissa did, right? And so, I have a position, Gina has a position. I told 3 people, she told 3 people. So between the 2 of us, we're now earning 5, 6 vacations per year for virtually nothing, because we have 2 positions. Well, secondarily, if you structure that in such a way that as you're building your business, one of those positions is going to kind of inherit one of the legs. And so if I'm building this business, I'm recruiting people. Well, I can put those people down below my spouse, and so I'm building through my spouse on one side, and I'm building the leg on the other side. Well, eventually, my spouse can simply go build one leg, and we can over double our income. And so you got to build 2 legs to make big money, but only 3 to make double big money. And so you're getting that leverage side right there. Further, obviously, when you do something together, obviously that's just an incredible relationship kind of a thing. And it's easy to do the travel, right? I mean, some people are more administrative and some are more out talking to people, but you guys can always, come together as a couple and dream and brainstorm and where do we want to go and do this or do that. And there's social media posts, those kinds of things. And so I just think that for a couple and for anybody out there, if you can, do it with your spouse and have them, be an equal participant, not necessarily that you do the same thing. Some people might be more busy talking to people and others are more administrative, but just get on the same page of, hey, we're going to go build this thing together. We're going to travel together. We're going to have fun together. We're doing this for our family. And then for a lot of people, like the Davis family, who's part of your team, like Coach D, they got like 32, 33 members in the company. In fact, I've been telling everybody 28. And then I got corrected by Jennifer. Really, I don't know, 28, hey, or like 34. And so they got the whole family in. And then now you got people going on family reunions and doing those kinds of things. So just that's pretty incredible. When it comes to compensation, obviously, I made the comment earlier. And guys, there's just never been a comp plan in the history of the industry like what we're doing. That's just a stone cold fact. You can talk to any leader in the industry and they'll tell you that every binary, the most popular compensation program in our industry, pays 10% one leg. And that means that if even at 1-star director, 600 left, 600 right, that's 8 people left, 8 people right. In most companies, the check's $60 a month. With us, it's $400 to $700 a month. When you get to 2-star, it's 2,000 volume left, 2,000 volume right. In most companies, the check's $200 a month. With us, the check is $2,000 a month. We're literally 10 times as much as those other companies in the first couple of steps. When we talked about the ambassador position, in most companies, the check is $1,500 a month. And with us, your check is $10,240 a month. Very, very close to 10 times as much. And what that does, though, is it creates that real paying money for people. This isn't just, 5 years down the road, 3 years down the road. We got people coming here and hitting these ranks in short order. It might take some people longer, right? Don't compare your first quarter to someone else's 32nd quarter. Some people have already read some of the books. So they might have more contacts. So for some people, it goes a little faster than others. It's not the point. As long as you stick and stay, it's like you always say, Coach, as long as you stick and stay and you just keep doing the right things, even if the wrong things are happening, you will in fact arrive. And I believe that every single one of you can choose, and again, choose to decide that you want to become a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and all the way up the rank to ambassador. And again, we have those milestones along the way that's going to pay you more money than any other company in history. And then you look at the product. Do people want to buy this product? And you start breaking down the value And so again, you got something that people actually want because we're showing them how to travel for up to 70% off book at the travel agent rate. We're showing people how to take all these incredible trips for a fraction of the normal price. And then if I go tell 3 people how they can do the exact same thing, well, at the moment I'm earning more than I'm spending. I'm making $127 a month. They take that $125 a month membership right out of my check. So I have a $2 profit every month. This isn't even costing me any money. Now I'm traveling for virtually free. And when I try to paint the big picture for people, I always say, pretend for one moment that we are not a direct sales company. Pretend for one moment we are not a network marketing company. Pretend that there's no chance to make money. Pretend that the only opportunity was to go to moms and dads with kids. Let me ask you something. How many moms and dads dream of taking their kids on vacations? How many? You know, like all of them. I mean, what mom and dad doesn't dream of taking their kids to Disney and all the various places? So every mom and dad dreams of that. So there's no lack of dreams. There's only a lack of, can I afford to go? And then we show them a program that, number one, they didn't know. They didn't know that Expedia and Priceline control all the travel sites. They didn't know jacking the price up and, you know, making the price untenable. And so we show them how they can book at the travel agent rate. So I can book for up to 70% off. And then mom says, well, wait a minute. And if I tell 3 other moms how they can save big time money on travel, my kids get free vacations. I mean, mama's on the warpath. I mean, she'll be right back. She'll be down at the PTA and every other place telling all the other moms, all the other dads about this incredible company because she wants her kids getting those trips. It's not just going to be a conversation. We're going to make that happen. If that's all this was, we could go sign up how many millions of moms and dads just on that. And then, of course, obviously, as people tell people, there is that chance to tap into the income. They can obviously change life, get you out of the job, and let you do the things you really want to do. So it's a pretty incredible company, incredible process. Ms. Gina, do you want to add to that real quick and we'll get it back over to Coach?
Well, I think just to touch on, expand on what you were talking about.
I want to ask you something though, Gina. You continue to work. So as Ty was building, you continue to work and you just recently retired. So as a couple where one was building and one was still working, but you were building and now you become actively involved. How was that? How was that? Because you got a lot of couples out here where maybe one person like Pastor Mel and Kendra was working, right? She just retired. So you have a lot of couples out here who will take the lead. And so as you share whatever part you want to share, but I just wanted to just stop you there and say, you just retired as well and became full-time. But when you were working, how did you do this business?
Well, like Todd says, for a lot of couples, you have one who kind of takes the lead and then one in the background. And I was always working the business, but more from behind the scenes, not in the front. I'm the one who doesn't like to be always in the center of attention on stage, so I let Todd do that part, but always building from the back. And, you have your ups and downs as far as when you have this career you're trying to hang on to that really takes its toll on you. But as far as you're trying to, like for Todd and I mean, we still focused and made it a priority that we were building this business together, that we spent time together, and we knew that there was going to be a time where I was able to walk away from that and that corporate job and then really get to build with him. And to me, it's been life-changing since I've retired from my corporate job. That job became more and more of a grind, and we just continued to watch our business grow as we continued to share this whole concept with other friends and families. And now I get to spend every day with my husband. I get to travel with my husband. We're like, we have a great time. So, but we've always made that as a priority. Like you said, I was kind of behind the scenes, but always, very involved with it.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you get to stay right there. And I want Cynthia and Danny to open up their, I'm going to go to the new ambassadors in a few minutes, but I want Cynthia and Danny to open up their cameras, if they can. Todd. Okay, there's Cynthia. Danny, can you open your camera, please? Hey, Cynthia.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, fire. Well, I want to talk to the two of you because I know that your husband actually works behind the scenes in the business as well, very behind the scenes, and Danny as well. And so what I want to ask the two of you to actually give people out there who husband or wife may not actively work the business, but as an ambassador, what actually sparked you? Because I know Danny was here when me and Danny came around the same time. And I remember being on the boat with Danny with his partner. And I remember when his partner whispered over to him and said, we're going to do this. And I remember when the France team blowed up, right? Because before that, Danny was doing what he wanted to do. You know, he was enjoying the travel. Then I remember when you came in and we quickly became friends, and you hung around for about a year, but both of you took off. When you met, it's like something clicked, boom, because I watched it. I've been here the whole time. And I watched both of you and I remember before France opened up and Danny had to do a lot of work. He did a lot of work at pioneering France. And you've doing a lot of work in pioneering and opening up Nigeria and some other places and diversifying your team. So I just want both of you to just kind of share that, because I think that's important, because a lot of times people look at the money, but they don't look at the process. Does that make sense? Okay. So whoever, gentlemen, ladies.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be that long, so let me just jump in here. And let me just say that if you are married, whether your spouse is upfront or behind the scenes, OMG, they are a part of this, because there is no way whatsoever that I could do half of the things that I do if it were not for my husband, Mike. I mean, he takes care of everything so that I can free up my time to do the things, that I need to do. And so, and just, even if your spouse is very hands-off, they're sharing you with the world. I mean, 24/7, three-way calls, late at night, early in the morning. And, and so if you're blessed to have a spouse that recognize, your gifts and recognize your responsibility and give you the freedom and the latitude, to walk in that, I tell you what, you are a blessed person, because I know so many people, unfortunately, that did not have that type of support. And when you don't have that type of support, it can be very difficult. But let me tell you right now that if you don't have that support, make money, because I'm here to tell you, when those, daily payouts, come on that Pay Quicker card. And then when you take that spouse on one of these incredible vacations, oh my goodness, they are going to be all in. They're going to be like, honey, what else do I need to do, so that we can take another vacation like this? What else? And they start asking questions, and, they start looking in your back office at the daily pay. You best believe my husband knows my password to my back office. You may not see him very much on, the Zooms and everything, but he knows how much I get paid daily pay. He knows how close I am to becoming a one-star ambassador and what that means for our family. And so, you guys, this is so worth it. And I'm going to end with this. The reason why, Travorium is so different than any other company that I have ever been involved in. And I've been, doing these types of businesses for the past 3 decades, just about, is because the moment that you say yes to this opportunity, you win. You win. There is no downside to this, you guys, because you travel, better, for less. And so you win. And then to turn around and get to write it off your taxes, every dime that you spend when you go on vacation, all of that good stuff. You guys, there is no downside to this. I've been in companies where if you did not, build a big team, then, you may have been paying out more than what you're making. You may have a garage full of products that you're trying to sell. But here, as soon as you say yes, you guys, you have already won. So anything else that you do is just gravy on the mashed potatoes. So back to you, Coach D.
All right. So Danny, I open for comments. That was great, Cynthia. And I definitely, because that's how my husband actually got involved. He saw my back office, and I'm not going to talk about him right now, but he saw my back office and said, sign me up. And we were having a huge argument that I didn't want to sign him up. So now I tell every couple, sign your partner up, whether they're your spouse, whether they're your longtime partner, whatever, sign them up, make them one of your first three. Danny?
I'm just going to jump on. Well, first of all, thank you, Coach D. Thank you for the Zoom. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. I never told you, but you motivated me to do Zooms on Thursdays because of you, because your Sunday night Zooms. I was like, maybe I should do a Zoom too. So you motivate. I didn't tell you this, but I wanted to tell you that's because of you that I do Zoom on Thursdays. So I appreciate you from Canada. I appreciate everything that you do. And yes, so to hop on that point, you know what? They always say there's 2 days that you join the business. The day that you sign up, I signed up and I didn't even see a video. So for you guys out there, you guys are blessed today to actually be on a call where there's a presentation, right? And you have all these leaders coming on board. Because I know when me and Deborah Taylor started this, there wasn't all these leaders and there wasn't all these Zooms to come on and simply invite people to. It wasn't all like this. You guys got the cheese, the cake, the icing, the everything. And you guys are still hesitating. You guys are still like, yeah, I really should. I mean, come on now, right? You guys have no excuse. I got excited, like Cynthia just mentioned, you can't lose. That's what my mom told me. She said, I told her, listen, they're adding points now. She's like, what do you mean? I said, well, it just means that every dollar that I spent, I take that money back in points, and I get to travel every year. And it didn't matter to me if it was one vacation a year. Now you guys are blessed with so many destinations. I mean, you guys see Coach D traveling all over the world like she ain't got no home, right? But she's enjoying herself. It is what it is. What else do you want her to do? Okay, she's doing it because it's helping her business. She's actually traveling, going on planes to meet you guys, right? Because you guys are doing events and she's trying to help you guys to get to the next level. So it's when you start, I didn't see a video, I didn't see a presentation. So I got started, I was just a customer. And then from there, I made a decision after that boat me and Coach D went. I said, I came off that boat and I'm like, yeah, I think we need to go get that money. Like, it was just a question I told myself. I need to go get that money. Where else can you make 6 figures from your phone and it costs less than $4 a day? I'll let you guys think about that and marinate just a little bit. You guys are actually debating. Think about it. Say it out loud. Go in your bathroom after the Zoom and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm debating to make multiple 6 figures because I'm not sure if I want to spend $4.10 a day. And then watch the mirror, look at you and go, what is wrong with you? The mirror will look back at you because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Before you guys came on the Zoom tonight, you probably thought about traveling, right? You probably been traveling, but you've been overpaying. Now you have a chance to not overpay ever again because it's all about having information. Once you have it, you can't say you didn't hear it. So all the prospects here tonight, you heard something that you probably never heard before. Now you cannot unthink it. It's like when someone told me, Danny, you could get gas at Costco, it's cheaper. How am I going to go to a regular gas station now? It don't make no sense. I know better. If the information is here now, right? Oh, Danny, did you could go to Amazon and order something and you get Amazon Prime and it's free shipping? I know better now. I'm not going to go to a regular store now. I can have it delivered. Time is money. So you guys know that with us, you'll save on travel. Better yet, you can have that ambassador lifestyle. Actually, I don't know if this video will work, but Coach D, you gotta let them know about that Dubai trip. I mean, we don't play. We don't play. I got a short clip for you guys. Thanks to this company, we were able to go to Dubai. That was never on my bucket list, by the way, because Dubai seems very, very far and very, very expensive. But how am I going to say no to a free trip? I know, hey, Coach D, how am I going to say no? Oh, David, you want us to go where? But you're paying the plane, the hotel, and the activities? Oh, I got no choice. Who's coming with me? You guys? Oh, you guys are not ambassadors yet. Okay, well, you better catch me next time. So we took off and we went and we had an amazing time. So here's a quick video here about ambassador lifestyle. Now, guys, listen. This lifestyle, Deborah, I mean, how was the food? I mean, how was the hotel?
Amazing.
You got to meet some family members over there.
Yeah.
Guys, you guys don't understand, right? This company is blessing upon blessing. I know my mom is my #1 fan and she's jealous. She goes, you went where? When are you taking me to Dubai? Right? Now, this year it's in Las Vegas. The year after that could be in Maldives. We don't know, but things are getting better and better and better. Okay, becoming an ambassador should be on your bucket list. You should be like, okay, I need to get to that level. Okay, with or without a partner, no matter what, you make the decision. Okay, to take action. You have nothing to lose, and we have people doing it in record time right now. But it doesn't matter how long it takes you. You guys, if you guys are not in right now, you're losing time. Someone on the phone today told me that he was at work. He said that while he was working, he overheard another person talking, and the person said, how many more summers am I going to be here? How many more summers am I going to be at this job? And then on the phone, I said, how many summers does he have left? I mean, you only have 100 summers, rough. I mean, if you live to 100, who lives up to 100? Guys, do you know how many summers you guys have left? Can you afford to miss another summer that you're living your best life? Well, become an ambassador. Get to work. Invite people to Zooms like this. It's been on every single Sunday since way back then, right? So come on these Zooms, invite people, right? Take a leap of action. Believe, faith. God will give you what you ask for, right? God will give you what you ask for. Just ask for it. Say, hey, I want to become an ambassador. And then he'll put people in your way that will guide you. That's why Deborah Taylor is here. That's why you have all the ambassadors here tonight, to show you that it's doable. Anybody, if a Black Canadian, like Todd would say, can make it, right? But if people from France that don't even speak English can make it, right? We have different age groups that can make it. Anybody can. God is giving you the tools and everything, and you guys are looking at it and going, is it coming from God or Jesus? I don't know. Let me think about, what is there to think about? At the end of the day, you have to work to survive. Right now, you're just not working for yourself.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm going to ask Igor and Larissa to come, and they are our newest ambassadors. So you've heard from some seasoned ambassadors, people who have come in and started with the company like Todd and Gina Then Daryl and Maria came in a couple, maybe a year before me. And then me and Danny, we probably the old school ambassadors. And then you have Cynthia, who just went ambassador, maybe a little over, I don't know if it's even been a year yet. And then now we have Igor and Larissa. Can you come on? Are you there? Okay, Todd, can they open up their camera? Okay. For some reason, I see their name, but they're not open. All right, well, I'm just gonna go forth because
I'm checking on that, Coach Dean. Give me a second here.
okay. I'm just going to go forth. I wanted to do this tonight. Usually, again, shout out to Pastor Mel Keys and condolences to him and his family. But I wanted to bring the ambassadors forth because I wanted people to see that we're just everyday real people. We're everyday real people. For those of you who don't know my story, and some of you do, some of you don't. But my story is I came in this job unemployed. I was a government worker for many, many years. I worked with several, the White House and Faith office, as well as faith-based office, as well as a nonprofit agency. And I lost my job and I started. And when I actually started, I was going on 61 years old. Or young, however you want to say it. And as I said, I left up my computer. I had to borrow the money from my husband because everybody doesn't have the money. And I had to borrow the money from my husband to get started. There they are. All right. And the rest is history. Right now, I am an ambassador. My husband, who passed away, is an ambassador. And he was pretty much at first in the background as well. He went on to be with the Lord, but he currently is being paid by this company. So I'm excited about that. But I want to get to these young ambassadors. I am so excited for you two. Congratulations, Marissa. So you came, you guys made the sacrifice. We don't have but a couple of minutes, but you guys made the sacrifice to come to San Antonio, Texas, to your very first event. And you made a sacrifice. You live in Hawaii. You kind of registered late. And when Igor came, he said to me, I am going ambassador. At that time, I think he was a 3-star director, going into 4-star director. You were a 2-star director. And so here we are. That was last March. And here we are a few months later, and you two both are double ambassadors. How amazing is that? I mean, and I am just so excited. I feel like I don't know what part we played in it or how we encourage you. And then you are parents of 6 children, and you are getting ready to have 7 children or something like that, and you're getting ready to have a child. So how do you find time to do this business? And Igor has, I believe, is retiring from what he was doing originally because of this business. Lord have mercy. Y'all got a lot going on.
Thank you so much. We had to turn on our iPhone because something is happening with the computer. We can't log in. But hi, everyone. So excited to be here with all of you today. Thank you, Coach D, for inviting us. And we wanted to say happy birthday to Daryl.
Happy birthday.
The beach they're sitting right now, I used to be there almost every day when I lived in Honolulu. That's where I went for culinary school. But I think Todd and Gina's story really relates with us because when she was saying that she was more working behind the scene, and that was me. I wasn't much on the camera, but I did a lot of work behind because I was with kids most of the time. So I think it's so important right at the beginning, you know, we talked with him and you put who's going to be there and who's going to be behind. And that's what that was our first thing that we decided. I said, you know what, I'm more with kids. So you do presentations and like sign up, helping, you know, showing back office, more training slides. That was my part. So we did who was doing what. But you want to add?
No, it's, you know, it's first of all, I want to say praise God.
Amen.
Praise God for everything, for this opportunity. You know, and I believe we everybody in right place and right time. Why like this? Because right time, the people today, they looking for traveling and cheaper deals. That's why we in right time, you know, and right place. Guys, if you are here in country where a company offering this opportunity, you're lucky. It's a right place. So we have these two things. What we have this chance to achieve a high level position. And you know, I'm just remembering my last night presentation. Last presentation was my friend called me and just want to share with you how it's simple. It's nothing special, you know. It's really simple. People love it, this product, and you just share with people what they love it, you know. And my friend, he called me yesterday night, and he says, "Oh, Igor, can you go on a Zoom and do presentation for me?" I was already in my bed, you know, and I was wake up, just put over my t-shirts, and I go to the Zoom and I start to share with him this opportunity. But my wife Laura shared me, "Hey Igor, be careful, you without pants." Just be careful, because you know, I just want to say you how it's simple, you know. It's our tool. It's a cell phone, t-shirts, that's all. Doesn't matter if you wearing pants or not, you know. It's really this business like pleasure, you know, because like compare with our business construction. You know, guys, I have to waste $150,000 to open construction business, and to do anything like at least to open the coffee shop like we opened with Laura, it's cost a lot of money. But in this case, we have opportunity what people used every season. You know, even like 3, 4, 5 times a year. You know, it's really simple. Because this is information, it's like a bomb, you know. It's like just with a slow timer, you know. It's gonna be work. We have just share with this information, and people gonna be remember this information. Because you know, if they not go today, right now, they will go in maybe in 2 months, in 3 months. In my case, you know what I did, and I wanna just encourage you guys. If you wanna achieve ambassador position, you have to do strategy, what you wanted to do, you know. And first, what you have to do, the list, you know. Now we open the challenge 100 people for 30 days. That's gonna be our challenge from August 1st, you know. And we're gonna be work with our team to help them, because you know, we wanna transfer our knowledge to our people. And I just want to say you something. Just when you're going to be transfer them your knowledge, you have the transfer exactly what you did it. If you try to find some new rules and it's not working, you know, if you achieve some level position like platinum director, you have to share with them how you achieve this position. Like everything, step by step, why you already passed, you have to transfer your downline, you know. This is really important. You know, for us guys, we like really appreciate God. We really appreciate Todd, Tatiana, David, Adela Hartz. It's of course, without them, we never have this opportunity. It's like special love and appreciated to this couple, you know, because we have unbelievable blessing from God. So, and if you will do, you know, like if you will teach your team how to share with them your experience, believe me, they gonna be follow you and they gonna be do same what you doing, you know. But if you scared to do anything, we congratulate you. You have just good membership to save money, you know, and you can travel around the world. But if you want to
we have
work,
both options.
yeah, we have both options, you know. So I love it because it's a simple, but of course, without your action, you never can be successful. And I want to just encourage all leaders. You have remember one thing. Your position as a leader, it's like airplane. When it's fly, his engines working all the time. It's never stop. And you have realized on your board, you have a lot of people who is believing you and who is fly with you, you know? And if your engine gonna be stopped working, it's gonna be crushed. So you have to remember, action, working, engine still working from A, destination A to B, you know, so, and you have to, don't scare nothing, you know, even if it's some bumps, you know, you have to working, you have to working, you have to working, you don't be scared. So that's really important. And of course, you have to land it on first ambassador position. That's your first stop.
You can make stops at events. I'll just add about events. It was so inspiring. I didn't have a chance to go to Texas, but Igor did, and when he came back, he became an ambassador. And I had same story with me. You know, I was in Las Vegas, and I was it wasn't that far, but I had to work to get to ambassador. And because of Las Vegas, I came back, my team was on fire, I was on fire, and I was just working hard. And, you know, this few weeks after event, it was busy, but it was worth it. So definitely plug into events. You know, we're having an amazing event coming up in Miami, and like, the yacht that you can go and actually hang out with those people. I'm just excited to go there and, you know, see the top leaders, and you can go and have, take the best from them, what they're using for their team, building their team. So definitely join events. This is, I believe, very hard, and we both believe that events is what's going to get you to ambassador and higher. So definitely plug into, get into your back office, get your tickets, and we'll see you all in Miami.
Yeah, and guys, one more tip to all team. That's from my experience. So when you do presentation, when you bring your prospect to the Zoom, after do follow up. And what you have to do, you have to do closing. If you not learn to do closing, you're gonna be lose like 30-40% your people. You know, because what we need to do, we need to ask people, how do you like this presentation? What information you like more, to be customer or work with us? And if people says, oh, I like maybe customer, okay, listen, this time, this is your time. Don't waste your time. If you heard any like agree from site, prospect site, you have to say right away, I send you a link, and I just gonna be help you to fill up everything, and this is your prospect. You know, sometimes people, they invite people to the Zoom and they never call them back, they never do follow up, and they not sign in. I ask them to come. You have to call back to your prospect, you know, because the people need some time, a little bit push them, you know, to say, hey, listen, this great opportunity, you can save a lot of money, you know. So like 50% off. So that's the small tip. But if you will do, listen, if you will do closing, follow up, and like Laura says, event, that's 70% your success. If you not bring people to event, you will lose your momentum. You will lose your prospects. And that's my secret from my experience already. All the time I bring my team, and after training, my team start growing more, and it's easiest because, you know, they already motivated. And if people not motivated, it's hard to work with them. Motivate your team, and working action.
All right. Well, as you can see, for the prospects that were inside of our Zoom tonight, As you can see, these ambassadors are fired up. And what we wanted to show you is that people can start at many different levels. You can start as a 61-year-old senior citizen. You can start as a 30-year-old person. I mean, you can start as a married couple. You can start as however, but the point is to get started. And to stay focused. And so to our guests out there, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We honestly want you to be successful and come alongside of us and work with us and work with this person that brings you in. If you are a prospect or if you are a person that was invited by someone, please get back with them and say, hey, I'm ready. I have questions or I'm ready to join. The next thing I want to say in closing, and I'm going to ask Todd to come and close because we're after our time, but I want to personally thank each of these ambassadors to come, that came and took the time out and said yes to me, and said yes, because I know every last one of us, all of us are busy. So thank you so much. Congratulations again to Igor and Larissa for now joining the leadership team of ambassadors. And I was here long enough to remember when we didn't have really nobody ambassador but Todd, Daryl, and Maria. Right? And the big event was the 2-star director event. So we've come a long way, baby, to get where we started today. It has not been, because people see you at the top, but they don't know that they don't know what all has taken place in the final in the chapter and the things that have happened. So Todd, I'm going to let you close. Daryl and Maria, all of you can cut your cameras on, wave to the people, love the people, but please get back to the person that invited you. I did invite Mabel Raymond, but I don't think I didn't realize she don't speak English. So shout out to Ambassador Mabel Raymond. See you in Miami. And I am just excited. I am so glad to have company. I remember when my sister called me in France, Cynthia Sly, and say, sis, you ain't got to do this by yourself no more. You and Daddy finna get y'all some help. I said, okay, and it's been going and going and going like an ever-ready battery. Danny, I am so proud of you. I really am, because I knew you win, and I've seen your growth, and I just, I am so excited. And I'm just so just watching people grow up in this as leaders in this company has been absolutely amazing to me. And I know that my husband's heart, who's soon to be a 1-star ambassador, will be deeply touched, and especially about Danny, because Danny kind of is our son's age. So he kind of reminds us of our son, you don't know what you gonna get. So I'm excited. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Larissa. Thank you, Igor and Gina. Welcome to Ambassador Hood, because you are a 4-star, and I'm so glad that you have retired. Todd, take it away. Thank you again for giving us the opportunity.
No, Coach, I mean, thank you for putting all this together. What an amazing idea. What an amazing night. I love what you said. People see the glory, but they don't know the story of everything that went into it. You got so much wisdom imparted into you tonight. Happy birthday, Daryl Maria. Have an incredible time there at the World Tour in Hawaii. Gina and I will be in Paris, France, 2.5 weeks from now. And then we're going to London, then we're going to Madrid. I mean, so our journey continues. Inga, Larissa, you guys are inspiring countless people. Love the story tonight. Cynthia Sly, always fire. Danny, we can say about Danny, right? I got to travel the world with this guy. So if everybody out there, again, you've gotten to watch Coach tonight, hear all the ambassadors. Our company is just getting started. I mean, we are accelerating. The top incomers have not even joined the company yet. We continue to accelerate faster, faster, faster. We're approaching that tipping point. That's a great book written by Malcolm Gladwell. It's when something tips and it goes viral and spreads everywhere. We are not to that point yet, which means you can get involved today. You can go down to your local mall. I don't care where you live. take a bullhorn, say, I'll give you $5,000 if you can tell me about Travorium. No one's ever heard of it. You are still here at the very genesis, the very commencement, and we have something that can absolutely unequivocally change your life. As my buddy Daryl always says, your absolute worst case scenario is you're going to go on some amazing vacations. And if you work it like a business, you're going to save a ton of money in taxes, right? So get back with whoever invited you to be here, get your questions answered, get signed up. We appreciate you guys being here. Tomorrow night, we have our CEO and founder who will be here on this exact same bat channel at the exact same bat time. You get to hear from our CEO and founder, a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, along with a lot of other guests. Tuesday night, we're going to have two of the very best to ever do it, I think, because it's Daryl's birthday. We might be covering that Zoom, and they're in Hawaii. I'm not sure about that one yet, but we're going to have Zooms all week long. It's going to be an amazing week. I love the 30-day challenge that Igor and Larissa threw out there. Coach, thank you so much. Have a great night. Goodbye, everybody. God bless.
God bless. God bless.